everyone, and welcome to our Pallid SMP World Tour. Yes, that's right. We have finished Pallid SMP Season 1, and I'm joined here by Gus FMC, the man by many names.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah, that'd be you. We're here today to do a little behind the scenes, a little show off of our world after 4 months of hard work. We want to show off everyone's builds, and we're gonna, just do a little walk around, a little tour, and then we're gonna do a bit of a flyover because we are in creative now. We can fly as well, so we're just gonna kind of fly over to some builds, show them off, and let's go on the Pallid channel. It'll be on my channel, and you can just enjoy, sit back and relive some of the moments as we walk through and discuss some of the builds and the times we had on this server, which was very nice. And I feel like it's good to point out that we're on Spawn Island to start with, where we began this lovely journey on a very dark and stormy night.
Yeah.
Where mobs were killing us all. So I think this is the first thing we've got to show off. The monument of 300 slightly waxed, weathered cut copper stairs. Idiotic
long it
information. Always. It goes on for miles. It almost is like a land bridge.
There's a village there.
No, yeah, I went there once, I think, during the series. I don't even know if I did it on stream. I don't think we ever went that far north, unless it was in Zrexton. But,
it's weird now because I haven't really been here. Like, there's a jungle that I didn't know existed.
Oh yeah,
strange.
There's tons of stuff. Yeah, no, I mean back at spawn here, so much has changed. I mean this spawn always got transformed, and I much prefer how it is now. So obviously we have this lovely monument here, that RACC built as kind of starting point on our exact world spawn point here.
Yeah. And
everyone can just come up here and look at the sign. I mean, look at the sign. I mean, that's one thing we have to talk about. This sign here. Let me fly over to the Pallid SMP logo being built in Minecraft, textured with all the purple. I mean, it's very impressive.
Yeah.
And I think we have 3 of these, don't we? We have 2, one here, one behind it, so it faces the tunnel, and then
you also have
one
the
in
giant
the city
one
as well. Yeah, the giant one in the city. Oh no, and we have the giant one as well. Completely forgot.
Yeah.
Daring D5 built this just so it could be on the map. I think they calculated exactly how big it would need to be.
Damn, it's massive.
But it's just cool because it shows up on the map. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't know about that because I kind of just logged on one day and I was like, let's have a look at the map, see if anything's changed.
And that was that.
And I just see a giant logo. I was like, what? And then over here we have the end of season monument, where we gave the Nerdy Goth and Daring D5 the opportunity to build one last thing to sum up the series. And they went with kind of like a little town. They kind of tried to sum it all up. So we have the Nether Portal.
They even put the FMC building.
The FMC building there, we have the tunnel, we have the house. I think that, I don't know what this is meant to be. Is this meant to be the
Nether Portal? Oh no, you mean this?
Oh yeah, no, that's this must be the the factory.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And then this is the nerve center because it's the big tall tower. And then obviously you've got Jimmy in there. So
yeah.
Look at this world map. This is our world map as well. And look at it.
Like a giant eye here.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It's like especially when I came on that day and I saw that there was a transformed Colleseum as well. And then here we go. Let's look at all these lovely people up here, the Pallid SMP Season 1 members and creators. All wonderful people who helped us make this lovely world as well.
Especially that guy called FMC.
That guy, that one guy, who apparently owns the streams, So here's a lovely bridge. Here's a lovely bridge. And Daring D5 built this lighthouse as well. I mean, look at this lighthouse, isn't it nice? And they got another bridge round here as well. We will loop round, but kind of Pallid Quay's a bit of a jambled mess over here. I mean, look at this. This is Daring D5's house. Finally built themselves a house.
And it looks great.
And it does. I mean, after all this time, they've been living in the cave, in that cave house over there that we're going to go in a minute. But yeah, they've. I don't think they actually used it. I think they were just like, let's just build something, to put down and fill this area out. So yeah, look, there it is. There's like a little seating area over here as well, and a fountain, and then another bridge leading over to Foxy's chicken shop. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Do you know what? I think Foxy actually solved the food supply problem well into when we needed food. Like I remember being on like stream or just before stream, and Foxy would like knock on my door on the bloody mountain and just be like, "Free chicken." And I was like, I had like a stack of chicken. I was like, I'll never go hungry again. We have the caving down there. It's not much in there, but this is where Foxy's kind of base was.
Yeah.
Didn't do much other than like make a monopoly on chicken, which, you know, fair play. I mean, have you seen this over here? I didn't even know this was a thing. There's like a door here.
Oh, what's in it?
Look, someone's little.
I've seen this. I've seen this before.
Someone's got like
it was
a
on the
base
early
here.
streams, but I don't remember who made it.
Oh man, this is so much that was. Well, that's there. I don't know what that is. I know that this here is the house that these three buildings here under the main kind of walkway, that little house and then that cave house, they all link together. So we start off down here. Oh, I just threw a chicken egg.
Yeah.
There we go. There's like a nice little storage room down here, and then this goes all the way upstairs, and it shows off this little house. I mean, there's another upstairs. Oh, there's this little bedroom up here as well.
It's weird how much I haven't seen, you know.
Yeah, this
Like,
is what
a
I'm
lot
saying.
of this I've seen for the first time.
I guarantee you, there's probably going to be at least one thing on this that even I haven't seen. I mean, look at this over here. Like, this is where Daring and the Nerdy Goth have been. This is their base. This is literally what they had.
Did they hollow this out?
Yeah, they hollowed all this out. And the interesting thing is about this is that they didn't care about having something to start off that looked nice. They put all their efforts in, especially in the first few streams, to just mine Deep Slate and build Stalloforgon as early as possible. Because that base has been worked on since like stream 1, I think. I mean, only if we're looping back. Oh no, look at this. They've got the boathouse. Sorry, I completely forgot about this. The boathouse over here in Pallid Quay. This is the bar as well, the rooftop bar that we all went in after we killed the warden.
Good time.
It's just nice that all this, like, I remember when this place was a village. I mean, I don't know on the fully edited video that we're gonna have on the Pallid channel, but we'll see if we get some footage of what the village looked like when we started, because it was just like an acacia village, and we absolutely leveled the whole place. Every crop, there's nothing left of it now. You wouldn't know it was here. As well as that as well, this beach, there wasn't a beach. It's all artificial. It was created to make to be that kind of link to the ocean.
There's a Chippy here
as well. Is it Chippy?
Pallid Key Chippy.
What?
Since when?
See, I told you, I didn't know about this. Oh,
What?
this must have been Daring, because Daring was telling me that, every beach needs a Chippy. Yeah, obviously we have Spextare's fishing hut over here that I kindly rebuilt after the original one was destroyed. It's nothing, it's just a place to fish, I guess. There's some fish down there. And then obviously we have the mini tunnel here leading from spawn as well. I remember when this was made. And then, this as well. This was very early on, this horse testing, when we was actually trying to get animals and, like, horses.
Yeah.
And then, like, this place was full of them, and now they're all just,
They're dead.
dead.
They died after the last stream.
Horses are property of Daring, do not touch. Bloody hell. I love the last sign, it's just bloody hell, because that would be fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. all the sunbeds as well, all the sunbeds on this beach, isn't it nice? And then obviously we have Stalloforgon, so now I'm going to have to go to Stalloforgon as well. But before that, the sky rail as well.
Oh yeah.
Built that.
They didn't quite finish the
used
pillars,
that,
but
it did come in useful. I must admit, we did do a nice in the Stalloforgon stream. We actually got to ride it at last.
Yeah, because you could also slowly look at the building as you're
slowly look at the build as we go
nice
past.
Cinematic,
Yeah, it was very nice. One thing we have to talk about Stalloforgon is this opening gate to it, because obviously when we did the stream we kind of pretended as if this has always been here, but a little behind the scenes is that originally, for those who watched it, you would know that this bridge kind of went off into the beach over there and all around the mountain into the city. But the Nerdy Goth kind of said that doesn't really fit the vibe, because why would Stalloforgon have a really creepy bridge all the way into the city? So she kind of took the whole thing down, the whole bridge, dismantled it block by block, and rebuilt this. I kid you not, the day before the Stalloforgon stream. So this was all gone, and then this was put in its place. And I must say, it's much better, because you have that little lead up into the very scary city over there. Now look at this altar as well. Even this from above just looks really cool as well.
Yeah, Damn.
I just love the whole kind of Soulfire theme
Aesthetic.
with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
the kind of colour scheme is great. So, and then obviously when you come down here, you just have this view of this very menacing dragon that we actually found out is called Whisperwing, and it's yeah, and then obviously you've got like the other deities on the front. You have Creekengard and Wadermain, which are like Stalloforgon's kind of deities. I think they're called the Three Deaths, and yeah, it's very creepy. But I love the fact that with this build as well, so as we go into it here, the first thing you notice is that this dragon Whispering is the entire way of this base. Like, it is literally bigger than the actual build, but where it's all curled up and like chained onto the actual base itself, it kind of just looms over like this, you know, skeleton, and it's just so cool.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's my favourite build, I think. It has to be. And I remember as well when this was just a little house. Do you remember when she transformed the mansion and she just made it into a temple as well?
Yeah.
Like, and we just walked up one day and was just like, oh, what's that over there? Who's building on the ocean? And then all of a sudden, it just every stream, it just got progressively more and more and more, you know,
Complex.
just ginormous.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh my god. And a little behind the scenes here. This sheep, I think, is called Fluffy. Now, obviously, we can't go into obviously, let's see the name tag. But it is name tag, and it is called Fluffy. And one thing I want to say, Fred, is that this sheep, I kid you not, right, has been there since I think the whole third arc, and like it's literally just been on this like lava, like kind of edge of this lava, and it's survived. And the idea was to see how long it would survive, if anyone would like notice it. And it was there during the Stalloforgon stream as well, and if you go back, I think you can see it. And then obviously you come in here and you just skip the vibe straight away, so much so that mobs spawned in here on its own, and all of these like houses. I mean, we can't show them all off because of time, but I mean, look, you get the gist. They're all decorated, and you can go around in them.
You could watch the Stalloforgon stream if you want to see.
Yeah, you go watch the Stalloforgon stream, because and you'd appreciate the build better, because we search every nook and cranny of this build. And then obviously we'll talk about this as well over here. So as you can see, like the tail of Whispering is kind of spiraled around this like last pillar here, and this this like giant sword kind of monument here. Obviously when the world tour comes out, it's kind of going to be a spoiler, but this sword will kind of, you know, you'll see what, you know, this has to do with some future project, but this will come in handy in season 2 when we show that off as well. And also a little spoiler as well down here. We won't go into the water, but I'll show it off kind of hovering over. This portal room is kind of like, portals all to like Stalloforgon controls, like a kind of multiverse in a way. And it's all portals to different worlds, and they're all themed. They've all been themed there. You can see like a glowstone one. By the way, if you come to where I am, if you see the kind of sculpt one where it's all like got 3 pillars as like a portal, and it's dead ahead.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, down there. Now, can you see the purple and orange one next to it? So like if you go up a bit, can you see like the purple and orange one?
Yeah.
Because it's a bit hard to see it down here
yeah,
in
I
the
do
water.
see.
So that purple and orange one, it's got an orange F and purple G, and it's meant to be a little nod to FMC versus Glitch there as well.
Damn, that's cool.
That we put in. You've got the Daring D5 tunnel world over there, and it's like a little version of Daring D5 tunnel just over where I'm hovering here below me. And then the one over here that I'm hovering over, this one is meant to be a reference to our Terraria Let's Play, because you've got hell at the bottom and it slowly goes up in like a 2D kind of... yeah, it's just so cool that we didn't actually explore this in the series because we weren't really allowed to, because this is all going to come in handy with what happens next after Season 1. But you'll be seeing more of this in a bit more detail, but I thought we'd show it off in the World Tour just to point it out.
Yeah.
But I think that was so cool that we got to do all those portals, and then like we actually don't get to see them. It's kind of just a little nod to it as well.
No pun intended.
So that's really cool. You got cows there. I mean, look at this place. You get lost in it, and we did many a time. Do you remember when we had to find that last book?
Yeah.
Oh my
Spent ages looking for that.
And then you have the library, which is where it all kind of, you know, this is where... This was an interesting part of the stream. Do you remember having to pick every single book off the shelf?
Yeah,
Like...
and they didn't seem to have been placed back.
No, but like these are the actual books. These ones up here, these are the actual on the top level. These are the actual written books that I've put back after the stream. These are all the actual lore books. Because I remember actually, she said to me screenshots of like when these places were just empty pillars, and they all had signs on. And this one here, I remember distinctly. This one up here, the middle right one, did say pumpkin like little valley thing or whatever it was. And over there, it was always going to be a mushroom. Like this was the vision. As soon as she did the pillars, she knew what was going to be on the wall. And it was just like, what?
Oh.
You know, it was a bit thundery out there. And then on the
These are
other
insanely
side,
detailed.
it is. And like, she's built all this as well. Like, everything is perfect where... everything's in its place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes me almost feel like guilty for placing one block in this world.
Yeah, like, you know, it's just every plant, it's just all in its perfect place. But yeah, and then under here you have like under the altar you have like this Neverite armor. Look at this. When they're not in use, they get put on these armor stands here. Yeah, it does. It goes onto this little platform down here, where the tower is of Whispery. And then that's it. I think that's Stalloforgon in a nutshell, really.
Yeah.
But look at this. I just love the dragon. Look, there's another chain over there, on its tower, where just behind the library. Look at that. Where it's holding up its tail. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Stalloforgon for you. And I think now we have, if we go down here to where the road is, we have one of our personal favourites. This tunnel, right? There's so much that this was built like day one.
Yeah.
And has like constantly been like altered and remodeled. So like if we go up here though, into the station bit, you can just see like how many times we had to change this like rail network. Because originally, do you remember when like the rail was on the bottom?
Yeah.
And like there was no second layer, and we thought, oh, let's have a second floor, and so we can just walk and go on horses, and then if you want a minecart, you can go down there. So you get the gist of that. But then if we go down at the bottom, and we actually go through it, you can actually just see how like you get a good view of the top up there. But you can just see like how this was all built in survival, and it was just like the amount of cobble that had to be smelted to make all these stone bricks as well is just...
And
it's just
the powered rails as well.
Oh yeah, the powered rails as well, yeah. No. So I think there's a lot to point out here. So obviously you've got the bamboo farm here that we used to...
I remember placing this.
Yeah.
I think I made this farm for the house that we were making, because it used to be bamboo. No, it is bamboo. It used to be acacia.
It is bamboo now. It used to be acacia, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then the Bloodbath Massacre
Of 24.
The Bloodbath of 24, where many a time there was an incident outside this tunnel where many a mobs were slain.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mushy.
Shot by Glitch Entertainment. How could you?
I love how you've got the monument over here of the upside down fork, which is something that
it's just a
was a reoccurring joke. And then obviously up here, you have the Pallid SMP sign as well, just back here. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, this storage room as well. Fun fact: this storage room actually didn't really get any use other than like 6 chests. All these are empty. There's nothing in here. And it finally, it was missing a roof, and someone, I don't know who, finally put a glass ceiling on it. Over here as well. I mean, I'm trying to find the best route of getting through the entire city. You have this lovely cherry blossom little garden over here with all these glowstone monuments. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, while we're here, the Colleseum. Now, this Colleseum is in my top 10 builds. We have to talk about how, the redstone behind this as well. Not just the look of it, but the kind of mechanics of it all as well. And how it's all operated from my little throne over there. It's so cool. And obviously you have the board over here. When we did it. That was fun.
Look at
and then you have the control center here. And it would play music, and I could open the doors.
I remember sitting here in VR.
We're heading to the city centre in a minute. What?
Do you see that?
What?
Why is there sheep in the floor?
It's not in the floor for me.
Yeah, it is. I thought it was like a very odd textured pig, but no, it's a sheep.
We have a bee farm here. The bee farm.
Those hives.
This is where we did like a bit of the loot, where we got the loot. And this is the barracks. So if you go in, head in, I'll press the button. There you go. And we've got the red team and the blue team down here. RACC, you know, kitted this place out. And once again, this is only seen in one stream. Like, down here. Do you know what I mean? It's just...
Oh.
Oh, there you go. It's just all in one stream.
Wow. I never saw this one. I only was on the red side.
So yeah, over here we have Gus Studios' house that was originally an orange box. This was the father of Jimmy. And then it was finally remodeled by RACC into a nice exterior. Because I remember a funny story. Gus was like, oh, just make a nice house. I mean, I'm probably not going to use it now because it's getting to the end. So just make a nice, something that looks nice in its place. So there's Gus's house there. And over here, I think this is this is in my top 10 builds as well. Little Tanuki town, and the big building in the middle being Tanuki apartments. I mean, the detail. I mean, half of these aren't like, you know, got interiors, but like the middle one has. But still, like, look at the exterior. Look at the detail and the texturing, and how every block just all like the trapdoors and everything. It's just mad. It is mad.
And I like how the road fades in.
Yeah, the road. Yeah, we've got to talk about how that road just fades into this like kind of new style of street. It's just so cool. So yeah, if you come down here, look at the detail in here. Like, look at it. I mean, it's mad. All the paintings. I love the TA for Tanuki Apartments as well. And also just the computers here as well. Look at this. I just love how no one lived here. Like, this is what we need more of early on. So people can actually, like, have, if they don't want a house, they've got the desk here.
I've never been here.
Top. You've never been in here? There you go. Look, another thing you haven't done.
I mean, I've been at the bottom, but not here, like the top.
This little tunnel in here, and if you go through here, there you go. You have Idiotic's face, as well as where the 300 slightly waxed weather-cut copper stairs was, and,
some
like
Jimmies.
A glitchy area, and some Jimmies. The Legion of Jimmies, they're still here. We have the Tree of Life, which I'm very happy we got. Well, now, little thing about this as well. So, for those who know, I did a world with my original kind of Minecraft crew, and we wanted to do a YouTube channel called Mythical Gaming, and one of the things that we had this huge world, and I kid you not, it was a creative world, and we built so much for it. And it was going to kind of be where we did all our YouTube videos. It never actually had a channel, and it kind of is just lost media at this point. But there is a bit of footage that I managed to collect, and I'll give it to Fred to put in the video for when you watch this back on the Pallid channel, at least, not on my perspective, but on the Pallid one. And you'll see that in this very shot that I'm about to show, there's a tree, and it's a giant tree. Granted, it doesn't look the same, but we called it the Tree of Life, and this was the this was a little reference to that, and have it on a place called Mythical Mountain. So we made that. There's a little nod to what could have been, and how this series kind of adopted that whole vision and transformed it in a way. So you can go in here as well in the tree. You have oh, Fred's already there. You have the museum, and now this place, I remember seeing this place. Oh man, like, it's insane. I think there's some barrier blocks here where someone's boarded it off in the last stream. Is there barrier blocks? Yeah, there must be barrier blocks here. So yeah, down here then you have obviously all of our monuments. So you have the heavy core, the Nautilus shell, the Eye of Ender, the Never Star, the disc. Mr. Pink is still there. But yeah, this place is so cool. And again, only shown on one stream.
Yeah. Is it the last?
Right at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go up there. There is a water elevator.
Oh yeah.
For simplicity's sake.
I'll just take the water.
You can go up it. It doesn't really matter. We're flying as well, so.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it probably would have been quicker. You're probably already up there by now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there we go. We made it just at the same time. Yeah, and then over here, you have my house, which I don't like my house one bit.
Really?
It was too big, it was too difficult to furnish, and it's not even. It's it's kind of weird. In my bedroom, you'll see what I mean. I just don't like this build, and if we go inside, it's very barren.
I thought it was decent.
It's all right, but yeah, I'm not doing this again next time. Next time, I'm going to build something very petite. You know, something that I can actually decorate and have done very nice. You got the storage room here.
I used to love stealing
again,
from here.
very barren.
Yeah.
Not very full of things. I mean, look, I just ended up putting slabs everywhere. It's kind of, and like stairs, just to, I don't know, just to add something to it. You got my back garden here.
Yeah.
You know, I remember doing this on stream. It's a little garden, nothing special. But I think my favourite spot in this house is the kitchen, as a matter of fact. At least the kitchen does look nice.
We had a meeting here, didn't we?
We had a little breakfast here, yeah. This is the actual dining room, the main main room.
Yeah.
Because this hasn't actually got a living room. It's just like kind of one big table. I mean, it's got a nice view. Granted, it's a nice view, but it's got a better view upstairs as well. Actually, nothing. Basically, this is the only room. This is my utility room. This is where I kept all my stuff, all my shulker boxes.
Yeah.
And one of each kind of, you know, crafting thing. My bedroom. Look, it's not symmetrical. Look, if you look at where the carpet ends. Oh, look, the balcony, it just don't add up. It just don't add up. This block here, it's just, oh no, it's horrible. I don't like it. But it's got a good view of the city. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Isn't that just wonderful? This map here, this is a level 3 map. And it actually just goes to show, like, you can actually see, like, this bit of big lake over here is where M's farm is. You can actually kind of see where all the overgrowth is there. Just as,
yeah.
My head. You can see the ice, where the ice is. Where that land connects, you can kind of see where her base is. And it's not that far away, but the interesting thing is that we just quit doing this map because it's just we didn't need to see out this far, and it's really not detailed enough. So we ended up doing these smaller maps over here. Yeah. And then there's one more room. Actually, there's one more room at least that I did. It's kind of a little wildlife room over here.
Yeah, I remember this place.
As you can see, very barren. There's just not a lot here because I didn't have time to do it. I didn't have the will to do it. I kind of built this huge structure and I was like, I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
I was like, this is too much for me.
That's just me with FMC Tower.
Yeah, that's Mythical Mountain, anywho. So, yeah, I mean, it's a nice place. It's a nice place. It's all kind of the two areas, Pallid Quay and Pallid City, they all kind of, are kind of bordered off by this mountain as well. And do you remember, if you come back down to, you remember the road up to Mythical Mountain? Did you realise that Daring actually fully terraformed this to be natural? This is all artificial.
Really?
This wall here. Yeah.
What was here?
Don't even recognise it, do you? It was flat. If you go back, we'll put it on the video, and you probably won't see it until the edit. And you'll probably be like putting some text on or something saying, "Oh yeah, now I see it." But it was literally it was just a blank wall, and it was same with this mountain. If you go round to Tanuki Town here, see this entire cliff here where it leads down. All this, I kid you not, all artificial, all done by Daring.
God damn, I didn't even notice.
It looks natural, doesn't it? But it is just that was all done. After the builds were there, and it's just mad. It is mad. Anyway, if we go back to the city, down to the tunnel area, we're going to go forward now into the town centre and show off over here. So this is our kind of map area, so you can see all the faction bases. We had M's farm over here, we had Tanuki Kingdom over here, we had Zrexton there, Scourge Land there, Permafrost. Do you know, we actually just kind of gave it a name because there was one build here and it's the furthest point on the whole map. This is as far as anyone's been on Pallid SMP, and there's just this one structure here that you're probably going to see, and that will be it. Pallid Key, and this is the main map. This is the map that I like because it just shows it all in a bit more detail. Apparently this size level 0 map, every block is a pixel on this map apparently.
Really?
So you can see,
Damn.
You can see each and every block. And obviously this is where the original connection to Stalloforgon was. and then it was kind of transformed into a more nicer area.
Yeah.
You know, less fiery.
The watermelon stand. Rest in
The
peace.
watermelon stand, it's gone. Yeah,
Put a
I
picture up
remember-
of what it used to look like.
Yeah,
But,
the watermelon stand was there, didn't it? And then it was
And the
kind
horse
of
pen.
gone. And yeah, fun fact: this bit of grass here that we kind of cornered off is the only bit of grass that is still natural from when we first left it there.
Really?
Strolled Vases pub, which we'll get to in a minute, that grass was put there to kind of level it out. But all this is the kind of original, besides the creeper, you know, explosions that we had. This is the original pieces of grass from the world, you know. And this is where it is. This is our first house.
This is where it all begun.
This is where it all started. And then obviously we have our beacon here that we put out, which is very nice. I love this kind of, you know,
Structure.
stone kind of monument structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then this over here, I kid you not, right here was where it happened. This is where the baby sheep ended up.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember being in this house right here and seeing it through that window here. I remember seeing it through that window in my
Deserve to die.
Yeah, I was like, oh, brutal. Yeah. But this is the first house. I mean, what you built most of this? So, I mean, you give us a little walkthrough down here. Give us a little.
I mean, obviously it's
What's
not very
down
good,
here?
but it is the first house. This used to be acacia. I think the doors were also right. I don't remember if the doors were also acacia.
Yeah, I think they must have been. Oh no, maybe they were oak. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I
I'll put
don't
a picture
remember.
on the
It's been
screen.
so long.
There used to be beds here, but they're gone. And this used to be a 1-block staircase. It
Oh yeah.
was oh yeah, the house used to be 1 block smaller as well. I extended it.
This was where Mr. Moo died, right here.
Yeah, Mr. God, I can't believe Mr. Moo died.
Mr. Moo is dead.
But if we go downstairs, there used to be a door here actually, which used to go into the.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
room.
yeah.
But then I
Oh my God.
repositioned it, and it's now here. Here used to be what used to be here. I think a stone cutter has been stolen. Yeah, this was
It's kind
where I
of
found
cool.
Mr. Moo. He was just down here, and I named him Mr. Moo.
Yeah, this is it. This is where I said the line.
Yeah,
is
we were all
it.
here. There's a hidden painting here.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Here used to be a parrot which died. I don't know how. Someone killed it.
Is this the name of the parrot?
I don't know what the parrot was called. I think Mr. Moo was my cow, and then the other one was GeofelJen's. Whatever it was, I don't remember. I think it was a dog that got killed.
Plus GeofelJen. Oh my!
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I think this is the last sign in the entire server with this on.
Yeah, that used to be
What
everywhere.
were these? What were these? They were like
Like
What did he do? He went round.
he went around
and then-
every sign, changing it to say plus GeofelJen.
Yeah, like if it was someone's room, it would be also GeofelJen.
They even went all the way to Tanuki Kingdom.
Oh
to
yeah.
change the sign there. This just goes to the FMC
Well, yeah,
building.
we'll go
We'll go to that.
there in a we'll
Yeah.
go to that last, I think. Round here. Well, this was wasn't this the last? Yeah.
Here used
I
to
love
be.
how everyone stole it.
Yeah, everyone
Because it was
stole my golden. I didn't need them.
The lava
but-
factory.
Yeah, I mean that got put to good use anyways. I could just go there for lava. Here used to be a Nether portal, which apparently messed with the Nether link, so had to be taken down. And do we go down here now, or do we wait till we visit?
I think we'll wait. We'll
Okay.
show that one off when we actually show Zrexton. What's next?
Spextare's room.
Spexter's
Oh,
room.
was it his? Yeah.
Because you're not on visitor. So sorry, when you're on visitor, you haven't got pressure plate permissions.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to open every door for you. Yeah, Spexter's room. Oh my god, I remember this.
Did he even use it much?
He did actually, because he stored all of his music discs and stuff. Every valuable thing's been stolen though.
He had the Fort Hollow balcony.
Oh yeah, Port Hollow balcony down here.
You can see.
I remember when this was the safest place under here, whereas like no one's like no mobs were gonna spawn in suddenly. And I was originally gonna start making cookies, but I went and got some cocoa beans, and then I never actually used them, so they've never been mined. They've just been there
Oh, they're here.
as well. Yeah, a little secret as well. TRMJ, who joined on the last stream, actually did join the realm a little earlier. And if you look, put down this sign.
Yeah, and there's his bed.
And there's his bed. Look, this is because he was Yoda, and he kind of had like a little cove house thing here. This used to be a little ravine, didn't it? Because if you come down here, look, I believe you can actually see the rest of it. Yeah, look, it used to be this. Oh my God, look, you can see like a lot of the under. Look, come under here, look. You can see a lot of where all the skate park. Because this is under the skate park, which we're going to get to in a minute. This was our first ever real mine as well down here.
The Spextare's like cave down there.
Yeah, Spextare's cave was... No, I don't think anything's actually down there though. But it was like, that's where he mined. So if we head round here to see the rest of Fort Hollow, there was this condemned area, which there's actually no way back.
There is.
There is! Someone put a button there! Oh my God, the whole time! There was a rumour what this place was going to be, and apparently this place was going to be a secret weapons supply. So, under the city there was going to be all the dynamite and everything. Like a kind of Guy Fawkes, because this is under the house. This is under everything, kind of. So, yeah. And then it kind of just got abandoned, and no one ever went down here. But clearly someone did. I think... Because look, there's Frostwalker down here. So someone must have come by here. And over here is my room. That was actually never done because I'd actually started work on my house by the time it's done. This is really cool seeing all this together. There's like, you know, the original bed, and it's just, Oh, look at that, you got that, that's the little pathway to FMC Tower there from that connection that we didn't go through.
Yeah. And a furnace room.
The furnace room that we never used.
Yeah.
So I'm so
a lot of things are just never used.
They were never used. Yeah. I tell you, we'll go and go back round here, and we'll head into FMC Tower the usual way. I remember when you built this.
Well, this path.
Yeah.
You know, surprisingly, I don't. Like, for some reason, it's like erased from my memory. Don't know why. But I remember making this part. And the horrible stairs. You remember that?
Oh my God, the horrible stairs. They were awful. And obviously you have all the floors over here. With nothing in. Because they're just...
No, there's a shelf.
There's a shelf with nothing on it. We just didn't get time. You'll see that when we go to the nerve centre as well. But we just wanted to make it look... Oh my God, there's a door missing here.
Oh, that's not good. There's nothing here though. There's no shelf either.
There's nothing here. There is one room that I think is there's again nothing there.
Nothing.
But, there is on this floor, isn't it? Yeah. This is a very important floor. This is where we did the Ender Dragon. Look, we went to see Stalloforgon. This is where we're going to go to see the Ender Dragon, and we all kind of rallied round this table here. I think this was a good stream. I loved this stream.
I think it's like the second last of my highlights that I've got up.
Yeah. Oh no, one more. We're going up, aren't we? Sorry, my bad.
So this is the balcony. Not the balcony, the roof, sorry. I put it grass because I don't know, I just like the idea of having like grassy area on a rooftop. This is the FMC logo I made. So, you know, it's like a giant advertisement.
Didn't this change? I swear there was multiple versions of this.
Of the sign?
The lettering, yeah.
No, I think...
Was there not?
No, it was always like this.
Really?
I just think I just never finished it before. But also, what's it called? This used to cave in, like the building. It didn't used to be like...
Oh yeah!
So you could see the logo better.
I'll send to Fred and he can put in the video. It's the one for Big Trouble in Little Pallid, I think.
And that's before...
I think it is that episode. And you can see where it kind of looked like a Lego block steps on each other. Do you know what I mean?
But you went back to the Skyrail part. I think we should explore this building.
Where's the... Oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah, this used to be a... Well, it was trying to be a water elevator to the top, where you can start the minecart section. But it didn't really... work, so it got knocked down, and they put stairs here instead, and I think that is like a lot better. Here's the start of the minecart track.
Goes on the top floor, doesn't it?
FMC Station. And actually, should we go to the what's it called, abandoned GeofelJen Station. You remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember when it was like kind of built. There we go. Look, it was kind of built over.
Yeah.
The tree was being built.
So here it is. Oh, apparently there's still an
God.
exit. I think GeofelJen must have done something there. I think down there, there's nothing down there, but it's just like a mine area.
The bottomless pit.
Yeah, GeofelJen Station there. I think, you know what it was? You know when I made the Zrexton Mazes? I was doing that on stream, and I was going to make it here, but I moved it.
Right, back to city centre. One of my favourite builds.
The Olde Pallid Inn.
Strolled vase. My father built this.
What is this?
This is meant to be an arrow. Like an archery thing.
Who said your father built this? Is there a sign that
Yeah,
says
he
it?
did. He was strolled vase the whole time, and nobody knew. Well, a few people knew. The whole thing is that, yeah, my dad was in this series. He was like, oh, let's play Minecraft again, and we never actually got round to it. So when we did Pallid SMP, we were like, oh, do you know what? Fine, let him on. And no one kind of knew. Everyone thought it was just a random play. And slowly but surely, people started to find out. Yeah, look, there's the fireplace. Fireplace. All this cobblestone was put there for a reason. After
I'll play a clip now.
Yeah, play a clip.
For fire.
the pub's on. Yeah, that was very good. And then upstairs, I think upstairs was originally meant to be like a kind of inn area, and there was going to be beds here, I think. Yeah, but in the end, I think it just kind of just became a kind of upstairs little area. But it was all kind of put carpet down, which I respect. And all this amount of times we had the sheep outside around the back, which we're going to show you now. We head down here. Let's go down here. There's a little basement here as well. Well, the chickens.
Chicken.
You can go outside here and there's these little.
Look at that farm.
There's all the sheep. Look, there's a sheep that used to at the wall. His little pub was always an area where he actually had a use. Like his one goal was to make this pub, and he kind of lived here, built it as it was going. You know, which I think was really cool.
Turned out really nice.
The Olde Pallid Inn. I like that.
Gonna miss this place.
And then over here we have the lava factory, which I love. This actually did get a lot of practical use out of it. Like this was our fuel supply because we'd run out of coal, so yeah, we needed to like get like an alternative source. And then we found out about how to do lava farming. And over here we have the super smelter, which came in handy to make all the roads. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever actually used this latest model. We have the courthouse here. Daring D5's courthouse, where we did the court stream at the end, where we opened the very last stream and we dealt with all the problems on the server. Judge, jury, lawyers and witnesses only. Jury entrance, and then you can go through here. And this is it. This is where we did that little court session.
Yeah.
And then down here as well, we might as well show this off now. Actually, as a matter
I've never been here.
This is the holding cell. I think there's another one on this side for the there's another one on that side. And if you go on this minecart, can you get in? Can you get in one? There we go. I'll push the button for you. So we're actually going to tour this area next because it will be easier. Just because it's a bit of an odd area to do it in, but this is an entire rail network underground leading to the prison. And so you can transport the prisoners, which, you know, this was used once again, only once.
Yeah.
And it was in that last stream. Yeah, and it's just cool that it only got one use. Yeah, in here, so if we go outside real quick, I've got to push the buttons. It's weird to do this without the HUD on. So yeah, this is round here. First thing I'll show is off this little bridge, this little kind of one over here. I like this, it's a very unique bridge.
Yeah.
This one over here. And then obviously leads just around the other side of the mountain, so about the opposite side of GeofelJen Station. I remember this, do you remember this like little tower with this pillager outpost?
Yeah.
It finally got kind of, I don't want to say, it kind of got put out and you know, just left the base of it there because it wasn't on fire. So,
yeah. Oh, burning for
I
ages.
remember when that was always, it was always burning, wasn't it? It was always on fire. So we head in here. And so this is the spray room. This is where you get like decontaminated, I guess. So yeah, this is the cafeteria. It's a very, let me get you in. Iron doors are not very good for a world tour.
Yeah.
Oh god, there we go. There we go. We have the laundry utility room.
Yeah.
Like I said, this was all furnished just for one stream.
Reminds me of the Escapist.
There was, you got the security office there. You got the little laptop displaying the prison mat. You have the solitary hallway, and this is the med bay here. Little med bay, little infirmary. You got the solitary, which is literally there's nothing in there. Got to get out of there. I realised if I went in, I couldn't get back out. So over here we have the bathroom, which is not very nice. It's not very good.
Not very clean.
Not very clean. And then in here we have the cells. That's basically where you get bed. Showers in there, just a bit of water really. And then outside is a kind of basketball court / outdoor area. It's not very pleasant in there either. So if we head over roundabout to FMC Tower. Over here we have next to the court we have the FCM's house, not to be confused with FMC.
Yeah. Just a coincidence.
On top of the cliff. FCM, that's their house there. It's another little house that someone had. Yeah.
The skate park too.
Skate park as well. Yeah, I love this area. I think this is really cool.
Yeah.
And then you have the mall. We have to talk about the mall. We have this huge. I think this is the biggest build in Pallid City, right? It's got to be.
It's massive.
Over here you have the food court over here.
Didn't there used to be a mountain here?
Yeah, we leveled it.
God damn.
We leveled it.
I remember seeing this being constructed and thinking, "Oh God, that's massive."
So over here you have the food court area. You know, got the little kitchens over there, and then all the tables and chairs. You have the checkouts over here, all checkouts. You can sit at the desk and you go boop. And then round here you have all the shops. So you have the Dragon's Lair, which is a generic item store. You have the Diamond District, which is like your ore store. You have the Stronghold Storage Den, which is the armor and weapons store. You have the Cauldron, which is your potion supply. You have the Pallid City Bakery, another food area there. The Blue Collar, which is Soup is Cold's renowned pet stealing place, where all of our pets were.
Jimmy!
Jimmy! It's a Jimmy clone.
Oh, just had a cave noise.
Oh yeah. Don't worry about that. Yeah, down here we have a little. This is nothing here, by the way. This is just to make it look like it's employees only. There's literally nothing back there.
Oh.
It's just meant to look like it. You have the Olde Pallid sweet shop in here. Your cakes and your cookies and all sorts of sugary sweets.
Upside down fork store.
The Daring D5's upside down fork store of many upside down forks.
Should have bought.
You have a little library there, yeah, not too bad. And the For Your Fortunes store, a little fortune telling store. Let your fortune be told, and we did have our fortune told in here. You have a little, I don't know, blank one, I guess.
Yeah.
And another
For
blank
sale.
one, I guess. Just to flesh it out a bit, So there you go. You have there's your mall. And I like the Pallid Mall sign on the outside as well.
Yeah.
Very cool. And the car park as well. Jesus, this car park is massive. When they leveled this place out, I thought this was all going to be the mall. But no, most of it is the car park.
Yeah.
Which has no function to it whatsoever, really, because we don't have cars. But yeah.
It looks nice.
So what's this build here? Down here?
This is Oliver's apartment. If you've watched Glitch Chronicles, you would know who Oliver is, and if you watched Raid versus the OSL, Oliver is in an apartment, and this is just supposed to be, that place. It's not furnished. Well, there is a bit of stuff actually.
There's a bit of stuff,
but it's not like house.
Yeah, GeofelJen animated like the scene, didn't it? And so he kind of gave it.
This is what it's meant to be based on. And Oliver was probably on one of the top floors because, you know.
Yeah. Then you have the little roof.
Yeah, little vents. It's really cool.
Yeah. You have your Nether portal over here, which I think is really cool. Goes with the modern vibe of a Nether portal, I think.
Yeah.
Makes it like a skyscraper in itself, but also a Nether portal. Over here we have another monument to, again, this was meant to be for Idiotic, and it's been statue dedicated to GeofelJen, worth 300 waxed, slightly weathered cut copper stairs. And then this was a monument really for the Wither that was slain here on that day, the 22nd of May 2024, when we had that big trouble
few
with
months
Little
ago.
Pallid. Round here is the nerve centre. I'm actually really happy with this lobby, because this is the only thing in the building that's been furnished.
No, I didn't notice it was that furnished here.
And you go all the way up. It'd probably be easier. Actually, let's go all the way back down and then go from the outside. Probably be easier to show it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the tallest build, I think, in the entire world. If I'm not mistaken. Then again, I don't know. It could be... I think it is. It's definitely the highest point in the server that we did, like man-made build-wise. And there you are going up it very slowly. I've got a nice exterior shot of you going up there. There used to be some roof access.
Yeah, what happened to it?
There you go.
It's going to come through.
Yeah, it used to have some roof access to it.
Well, that's the highest point here. You get a good view of the entire world.
You do, you do. It's a really... I wish I had made this better, but I wanted a bigger building than FMC. You know.
You've doubled the size, I think. Tripled.
Yeah. If we head back down, let's go past in between the nerve centre and the Nether portal. You'll find a build that has not changed since episode 1.
Oh yeah, Luke Home.
That is Luke Home.
It's still
not
here.
Luke's Home, just Luke
Home.
Home. And it's not been touched since. And interestingly, if you go down here, there's a whole secret network to his house. And he built this as a kind of way of stealing everyone's pets. Oh no, it's not down there, it's just a cave bit, isn't it?
Oh, well, there's something interesting here.
Oh, and that's where Jimmy died. Jimmy actually died down there. If we speed fly past over here, you'll find this is the secret underground mall area where Jimmy was captured, and we kind of paid respects to Jimmy. And if you go up here, this will lead you into the next place that we want to show off, and that is the Blockplex Mall.
I'll put a video on screen of how it looked like before it overgrew.
Yeah, it was overgrown.
Yeah, even a jungle tree going through it.
There's just, it's really...
It's a mess.
Really cool. I love how someone was going to do like a horse breeding thing to make the perfect horse, and it didn't work.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, no, that's Blockplex Mall. It's not really anything special here. It's just kind of all withered and decayed now. And then over here, behind, next to the old Pallid Inn, you have our little enchantment room, which actually we never went round to making it an actual building. So we kind of RACC just kindly made this little pagoda thing. And
yeah. Also, yeah, for this, I'll also put a image on screen of what the old enchantment building, what it was meant to. I don't think we put enchantment stuff in there, did we? Do you remember where the lava factory is? There used to be a building.
Yeah, and no, the lava factory's second half, it used to kind of be that where it was there, and then we kind of demolished both buildings, the lava factory and the enchantment room, and put a bigger lava factory down.
Yeah.
So we could have a smelter in there as well. So yeah, that was interesting. And then down here, this is where Spextare's fishing shack used to be, and this is where Mr. Stu drowned. Mr. Stu drowned on that exact block because we.
Mr. Stu never actually appeared on stream.
No, Mr. Stu is one of the ones that.
I suppose I can give that story on the podcast thingy.
Over here is a cornfield, and if you go into the middle of the cornfield, you'll see a Portal 2 reference with the companion cube at the ending of Portal 2, and this is the kind of elevator that you come out of and end the Portal 2 on with the cornfield. So Yeah, a little reference there that RACC did. And then this over here, this is the kind of last mega builds that were done on the server. So much so that none of these are actually furnished.
Yeah.
You have your bakery, I think that was meant to be, or a restaurant. You have your cinema in the middle there. You have your florist down here with all the flowers outside. I think that was meant to be a bookstore there, a clothes store over here. And then underneath is like a little farmer's market. Finally over here, I think this is the last building Pallid City, I think we've covered it all then. This is RACC Plaza, and if you just... We don't really need to go in, you can kind of see from the inside, but there's an elevator around the back as well that goes the whole way up. And it's just floors upon stairs, upon floors, upon stairs, and it's just, it goes up and up and up. And then you have the big sign, RACC Plaza, and that overlooks the entire city as well. Which is pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
If I do say so myself. So yeah, I mean, that's Pallid City. I'll get a little flyover for you. This is the main hub area of Season 1. I thoroughly enjoyed seeing this area grow into what it was. And I'm gonna try my very best to get a shot of the world. I think if I stand here...
In the exact place?
In this exact spot, and I'm gonna kind of like for the actual Pallid SMP video version, I'm going to take a screenshot in the empty world if I can and show you what it looked like before, and this is what it looked like after. So yeah, it's been terraformed a lot. Yeah, I mean, why don't we head down? Let's quickly look at the Zrexton Mazes then, if you want to lure me over there and show me where that is, because I can't remember how to get... Oh no, it's down in your little room, isn't it? I remember that.
Yeah. So I think, I forgot what stream it was, but whilst you were doing something on a stream, I was actually mining away at this with GeofelJen. We both made the maze. It took a while.
Oh God, I've kind of broken the water over here.
Oh no,
right.
It's flooding.
We've got a bit of a flooding problem down here.
I think I did that many times, so like, no torches should like be affected.
And then here we are.
Yep.
This is it.
This is the maze. I've been here in a while actually, so I need to remember where the path was.
We're going to be spending this world tour finding a maze.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose we can just time lapse through this on the Pallid cut. Here it is. It's supposed to be hard. Yeah. So here it's not finished, obviously, but there was meant to be powered rails to go to the end, but you can just probably fly to the end much faster. Here we go. Finally here.
Yeah, here we are. We're finally here.
God.
Took us about 5 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
Let's head up to our first faction base. I'll let you give a bit of it, because I don't know what any of this is meant to be, really.
Okay.
I only stumbled across this, so I'll hand over to you with this area.
So, up these stairs, this is literally where we first mined up. We didn't walk here and then choose to mine here. We just mined a certain amount of blocks, then went up, and then wherever we were, that's where we decided to settle. Here is
I'm glad it was a desert, though. I'm glad it was a desert.
Yeah, same, because we haven't had that, yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this grassy part, I think I was mining a lot of dirt, because there's no trees in the desert. So also here as well with the grass. So if I needed wood, especially for this house, which isn't actually finished yet. There's meant to be a balcony on the outside, but it's basically complete anyways. I don't think it's furnished either. There's a map here of Zrexton. There's a bed here. There's meant to be 2, and there's an attic. I forgot to mention that. Here it is. Again, there's nothing here, but it's there. That's for you to see, I guess. Yeah. Then we have this is just the main hub area where we came from, obviously, because we kept on dying to husks. I think are they the one that spawned in the thingy? Yeah. So I just built this so he had a bit more protection for the meantime. Here.
There's a little boathouse down here.
Where? Oh yeah.
Where's this?
This
Yeah, fishing area.
is GeofelJen's fishing area. If you open the barrels, you can actually see his fishing loot.
Oh,
Yeah, this is where he spent time fishing. Because I don't know why he likes it. I find it really boring. But either way, here's the storage room. It just had all of the stuff I had. You know, I actually brought some stuff over from Pallid into here, just so it's closer when I was making stuff here. And there's an end chest there. I think I made that. But yeah, it's quite a small storage room, obviously, but you know, didn't need that much. This is the dog house where all the dogs are gone. I don't know why. I had loads of dogs in here.
so
They're gone.
little story for the podcast that will be where those dogs went.
Oh no.
I have a story about that as well.
That'll be fascinating.
Yeah.
Here is meant to be the enchanting room. The surface part wasn't finished. Yeah, there's a nether portal link here as well. There's a chest. And I was making a mini lava factory here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all we did basically. It's the pyramid, obviously, the elephant in the room. Well, it's in a desert, so there has to be a pyramid, right? There's a beacon here, and I could have sworn this was lit.
Yeah, I just broke it. So we could get through without teleporting through.
I thought I was going crazy. I was like, I just saw this lit, and then I was like, where's the nether portal? But yeah, I'm assuming that would go to the nether link. And look how massive it is. I wonder how long this took, because I didn't actually build this. But yeah.
I think GeofelJen started it, and then I heard rumour that RACC finished it.
No, I started it. I built the base, yeah, and then I just didn't finish it, and then I came back and it was finished.
Well, someone built it. So.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Actually, you know, it's basically what I was gonna do, but maybe a little bit better actually. I think that's it in Zrexton. There's not really much here.
It's a very like
small little,
small little area. It's this is what I thought faction bases would look like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is the kind of vibe I get. And then when we saw some of the other ones, I started to realise, oh damn.
Yeah.
You know, people are like really getting into building their own areas as well. So
I feel like
that's
if Zrexton was made earlier into the series, I feel like it would be more.
It would have had a bit more, yeah.
Yeah.
But the desert was so far away. That was the problem.
Yeah, but this was like episode 13, 14. I made this, so
This
there wasn't a lot left. It was like 6 episodes.
It must have. I think it was 15.
Yeah, so we didn't have a lot of time for that.
Time left. No.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it for Zrexton. That's all I got. I guess we can use the nether link.
So here we are in Pallid Neverlink. So this is the portal to Pallid City, and around in all 4 directions are different faction bases. Well, besides this one just goes out into the Nether, and I won't go through there, but you can kind of just see that that's a very fiery abyss in there. So Zrexton is the one with the sandstone on, and then the rest of them actually got signs on.
Yeah.
So where do you want to go next? I'll let you pick where we go. The signs.
I think we should go closest to furthest. So is M's farm the closest?
M's farm is the closest.
Okay, so we should probably visit that.
Here we are.
Wow.
In M's farm.
So nice.
This area, I think it was in top 5 nicest areas on the server.
Yeah. There's a to-do list here, obviously.
This is what could have been as well. There was meant to be a windmill at one point as well.
Yeah.
I think she got everything else done but the windmill. But this area is just...
It's beautiful.
I don't know, it's kind of like Tanuki Kingdom, but at the same time, it's its very own thing. It's very nature-based.
Yeah.
And I really like it. Got a potato farm here.
It's a lot of
in here,
potatoes.
by the way, there's we'll do the house first, because I've got something in that barn that I want to point out, but I can't remember the name of it. So if we go around the house first, yeah, this is where the windmill would have been, I think, where all these torches are, and on that cliff there.
There's a Jimmy here.
There's a Jimmy.
Why is there Jimmys everywhere I look?
There's Jimmys everywhere. The Legion of Jimmy are still here, even in the World Tour. There's Jimmys everywhere. Oh my god. Yeah, so through here, this is her house. I mean, you've got a little stable here for a horse.
Yeah.
And you go for it, and this is probably one of the nicest houses in the server. It's so cutesy. Look at it. Go through here, you got your little. Look at the texturing on this place. It's insane. It's mad. Oh, I can't do it. Oh yeah, there you go.
Same.
This is Edward and Toby. So this is where her pets were. They're now in the stable in their actual homes, but they were there, and I'll go and show you them. Look at that fireplace. How? It's just so nice. Look at that.
I could sit down here and drink some bucket of milk. Look at this place.
I like the way you can see the sky through these leaves that are in these portions of the roof that are not all like wooden slabs. It's just so cool.
Got a little mini window there.
And I'm surprised because M joined really late into the series, but you know that didn't stop her because you know I thought she was going to join one of the other faction bases, but no, she went all on her own out here and you know just built all of this without any. I was like, what? You know what I mean? She just logged on and this was all here, and I was like, lovely.
Yeah.
Really nice. And then through here, this is the barn, and this is Edward and Toby. I don't know which one's which, but this is the camel.
Tags?
Now, no, I don't think they do. But this camel here, whether this is Edward. I think this is Edward, and he oh yeah, and I think the dog's called Toby as well. One of them. Yeah, this camel. There's a story about this camel that we have to talk about in the podcast as well. But this camel's one of the very few pets that also survived the series as well. And then you have the crops outside here, and then over here on this lake, this is Luke Home 2. This is Luke just set up shop here in the middle of the ocean, and built another tiny house with everything he needs in it.
I love how like efficient he is with his building.
And if you go down, we end up here in his new dungeon. So the connection point I don't think was done, and the armory wasn't done. They're just corridors. But I believe that the dungeon actually round here. Yeah, look, it had all cages. Look at this! This place is terrifying.
So gloomy.
You know, yeah. It's all here. And then there's a lab. I actually haven't been in the lab. I know there's something in the lab because I'd heard that they were building something in there, but I don't know actually what's in here. This will be the first time I've seen this as well. So I don't know what to expect.
All the stairs.
We'll kind of just have to theorize what this is, because this was never seen in the series. So, oh my god.
What the hell?
What? Is this like an artificial sky? Meant to be like
have you seen those like shorts or like
yeah, you know like the Truman Show things where it's like it's not real. Oh, this is bizarre. What was this meant to be?
This looks like a village house. I think it was gonna be that, you know, like the Truman Show thing. Yeah,
this is so bizarre.
Man,
this is cool, and it's labelled the lab. Well, there you go, a little deleted scene, I guess, because this was never in the series.
Yeah.
And it looks like it wasn't done by the looks of it. So, yeah, what's in these chests? No, just more of that. Just more like where it's mining. It's just materials, really. It's bizarre. So yeah, that's M's farm. Wonderful place. Just really. A really peaceful area.
Yeah, I'd love to live here in real life.
Yeah, it's a shame that that's not a real house.
Yeah,
that you can get.
Should have come in VR. Oh no!
And now we're here in Tanuki Kingdom. So let's resume from where we were. But yeah, this is Tanuki Kingdom. I mean, look at that. Look at that monument of the portal there. Like,
it's huge.
It's just so cool. And then over here we have the first build, which is that we're going to show off. Not the actual first build, but this is Tanuki Inn, I believe, and this is where the MD5 was the bouncer, and I had to sneak in. Yeah, but look at this place. This place is lovely. You got the ancient debris as like the kind of meat cooking there, and you have all like the bar here and stuff. It's just really nice. I love all these kind of taverns that we have dotted throughout the world, like Olde Pallid Inn and this place. I really do like it. And then here you got a little balcony area where you can sit down and have some drinks. Chair, yeah. And you got the tower, If you go to the top, just a little bit of a view up here.
I don't remember being here. It's my first time.
I don't know if we. I think I captured it on one stream. I think, and you got the little exit for it down here as well. And that has some storage room here, like a regular storage attic, and it also has another little room with a little cozy fireplace. Yeah, but Tanuki Kingdom is renowned for being like it's one of the more consistent faction bases in its build style. You know, you had 3 different people here. I think you had Fish Sticks, Scoops Ahoy, and you also had RACC here as well. And this place is just so nice, you know.
Yeah.
The graveyard over here. Down here is their mob spawner. I guess we'll show this off. If you jump down here, yeah, you have their whatchamacallit. There we go. There's the mechanism of death.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, we have the graveyard ahead. Now, I love this gate. I think the gate to this graveyard is just so cool. And then down here, the little, like, you know, graveyard house area where it's kind of like whoever, like the caretaker's house or something like that.
Yeah.
And then down here is this area. And obviously over there, you've got the crystal, which we found out in our lovely lore episode, is one of the beating hearts of Whisperwing, which is the whole reason that Jimmy apparently was created, because you know, unnatural powers making Jimmy in the lore, I guess. Why not? Yeah. You'll notice that this Mr. Moo is here. I'm not gonna say why the lectern isn't here unless you've seen it or if you haven't. So if you know why this is a bit different, you'll know, but I won't say why. But this is where Mr. Moo was buried. You have the baby sheep from episode 1.
Good riddance.
Mushy, the best of us all. Here rests Mr. Stew, Mr. Oink, Trolled Vase's chicken.
A lot of things died.
Fish Sticks horse. And over here we have Jimmy in the corner of his little monolith thing. Yeah, so over here we have this little pond area. It's just so nice. I love it. This is their first base. This is the town hall of Tanuki Kingdom. Up here you've got a little, you know, it's not furnished, but you have like a little area up here with a little clock in it as well. So this place was their first little house. It was originally a hobbit hole. Right around here you have their storage room. Yeah, that's nice. You have a little bit more storage here. So a lot of these rooms were kind of decommissioned after they started making the houses and whatnot. I think the main thing that's in Town Hall is their shop. Their Tanuki Kingdom had a kind of the best trading area. If you wanted something, go to Tanuki Kingdom. They had all the enchants, everything here. It was really cool. We have Fish Sticks Farm and their stable. Yeah, that's where they all are. And then up around here you can actually go inside it. It's nice and cutesy in here as well.
Yeah, like the colour schemes.
Nice. And then around here you have her house. This is one of my favourite builds on the whole server. It's just a really nice house, and if you fly over, like kind of get an aerial view, you'll see why. It's just really nice. It's a really good use of like many different types of wood. You've got a bit of mangrove, got spruce, dark oak, you know, cherry, oak. You've got it all. So if you head down here, there's a little basement area first. This is the enchantment area.
I was just outside admiring
admiring the scene.
Yeah.
And if you head up here, her pet survived. Her pets actually managed to live. The dog and the 2 cats, which I don't know what they're named. But yeah, they managed to survive the series as well.
Respect. A lot of the pets are dead now.
Yeah, if your pet survived Pallid SMP Season 1, I mean, I'll take that as a win.
You get a medal.
You get a medal, yeah. Yeah, so over here you have their super smelter. This is really cool. I love this because this is how they made all their areas. And in here you got like all their stuff, all the gold, everything. It's so cool. Down here you have their item store, which is a damn shame because a lot of these stores, I really wish we got to use the stores a lot more. We only use them like once or twice. And then round here we have the biggest troll of the entire server. And if you come down here, Fred, with this house just opposite the super smelter, you'll see, well, you'll hear it actually. If we just don't go inside, but if we just tap this pressure plate.
God damn it.
Get rickrolled. Thank you very much, Scoops. Right, in you go.
Getting rickrolled.
Because I don't want to put it again. I don't want to.
I want to put it again.
No, we'll do it again when we go out. Yeah, look. Oh, look, her cat survived as well. God damn, I didn't know that.
It's because they achieved tranquility in Tanuki
Kingdom. They
Kingdom.
made peace here. Yeah, exactly. I wish more people would do that. Oh, we can go outside the back. We don't actually have to.
Oh, man.
And then I think this also made the top 10 builds, the clock tower. I love this, but look at this. Look at the detail on this build.
Yeah.
Just, oh, I love it. I just love how creative people were and like doing it all in survival as well. It's just mad.
How comes it's always
Absolutely
3 o'clock
mad.
here?
There you go. If you've noticed, the sun throughout the whole world tour has not moved, so
Oh, yeah.
daylight cycle is off at the moment. Yeah. So if we head down here, you can see the clock tower is also furnished, and the clock tower actually acts as their storage room, I believe, or a sort of storage room. Yeah, so you can actually go up here. There's a room there. There's another room there, and this is their storage room.
It's really cool. I keep saying it, but
it's
like,
a
there's
lovely, lovely area.
Yeah.
It's nice where it is as well. If you come like to the shot here where you get the windmill shot, I love that mountain opposite it as well. Do you know what I mean? Or not opposite, sorry, behind it.
Yeah.
And it's like on this big, like cliff surrounded by a nice large lake. I believe something was going to be put here. Opposite, I remember someone commenting on my Instagram post when the series ended, and I was like, something's going to go here. And it never did, because I think, once again, the timing of the realm, it was just, you know, there was not a lot of time left. But something was going to go there. I'd be interested to know what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Tanuki Kingdom. I just love this place. I'm going to miss this place. I'm going to miss this whole realm. But yeah, there's only 2 more faction bases left. Now, we're going to cut ahead into the video, because we're not going to never link there, no. We're going to have to teleport there, because these last 2 places, Permafrost and Scourgeland, are so far away it would take us at least 10 minutes flying there. Okay, here we are, we're back, and we've just cut ahead and we've teleported thousands of blocks away from where we were in Tanuki Kingdom, and we're here in Scourgeland, which is ironically named because Scourge being like, you know, nasty, like plaguing and stuff. So this place is, you know, this is where all the warmongering was. And yeah, I believe Soup is cold the whole time, pronounced it Scroungeland and got it wrong. So it's kind of a mixture of Scroungeland and Scourgeland, depending on whose stream you watched. There was a bit of miscommunication there with the name, because they never actually came up with a name of this area, and we just kind of named it for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a farm. It's very abandoned. It's like a bit of a mess. There's just doors. It's just a really weird place. It's so bizarre. Like there's
I think
weird
this
houses.
place is the furthest I've been in like the realm ever. I didn't go to Permafrost.
When you go to we're going to go there next.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is their map as well. Everyone's got the maps now. I don't know how they got them, but maybe someone's been here.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's just where there's cages everywhere.
It's a
There's
village.
chickens. So if you head over here to this where the map was, it's just so weird. It's like they kind of wanted to build structures, but at the same time they didn't. But then again, these are not the builders. You got to remember, these were the people who wanted all the loot, as well.
Yeah.
So around here, I believe if you come outside to this where the map building was, this was where they had all their villagers. And if I'm not mistaken, when they had full loot, where are you? Do you want to? Here you go. Come around here, and I'll show you inside. Round here, they had villagers, and when they found all their loot, they killed them all, so no one else could get it. Look, this was where they kept them all. There were villagers in here, and in every single one of them, all the cells, look, they're broken into.
Poor villagers, man.
They were all slaughtered. It was awful. They're like, I don't think anyone but Ronnie Rocket, Soup is Cold, and me and you have actually been here. I think this is like, very few people have stepped foot even this far in the realm. So yeah, it's really bizarre. And then round here, there used to be a zombie called Heinrich that Soup had, and he was always sitting in this minecart. Where are you?
Oh,
Come back round here, down here. In here, you see that little window, that little minecart there? There was a zombie with called Heinrich, and it was named. I don't know what happened to Heinrich. We never actually saw that he died, and I don't think he despawned either. But I don't think anyone ever... There's no recollection of what happened to him. He kind of went missing. This is not going to be the same. Now, we won't show off where we did have that Doomsday stream because it's too far, like, in terms of going underground. But this is kind of what it was. This was their base. Just a bunch of chests, storage for loot. And as you can see here, they had their sets of armour called Ocean God and Assassin. They had, like, what appeared to be an enchantment room. Again, all very abandoned. A storage room. You know, it's just so bizarre. I think there's a farm down here. And I think this is as far down as it goes. It's just so weird seeing this place. Yeah, so we'll head back up. And I think that's it for Scourgeland. There's not much else here. So we have one more place to show off, I think. One more. And I'm going to cut ahead again as we head over to Permafrost. Because once again, that's even further away. So we'll cut ahead in the video and we'll see you when we're actually at that location. And welcome back, and here we are in Permafrost. This area, as well as the world, is very struggling to load in. It's struggling. Yeah, very much struggling. Over here we have this is Permafrost. Yeah, it's a one build location where Soup is Cold tried to retire from stealing everyone's animals and live a peaceful life out in the middle of nowhere. So he went 44,000 blocks away from spawn and ended up here, and then really just building this structure, and which was kind of like a cabin, and then that's it. This is it. I kid you not, there's nothing else here. This is it.
Someone even put the maps
This is the
here.
last thing to talk. The map's here though. Yeah. It's weird seeing it, isn't it?
Like, this is the same world as all of Pallid stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's
just
like
44,000 blocks away. So yeah, that's Permafrost, and that marks, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the last build of the Pallid SMP World Tour. Yeah, what are your thoughts, Fred? How would you rank this whole world as a piece of art for how we've built, you know, everything here? What's your thoughts?
I'm just blown away by how, like, I don't know, it's just I knew I was expecting like builds and stuff, but I didn't know if I expected it like this. This is really like cool, you know, especially when you come on to the realm after, you know, not being on, and then you see a new build like, just overnight. I don't know, I thought that aspect was really, really cool, and it's fascinating to see how creative people can get, and also how much they blow me out of the water with their builds, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I thought I was alright, and I thought, you know, I was going to put my maximum effort into the you know, server, and then I was just like, okay, yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way
I cannot compete with that.
Doesn't matter what style I build in, whether it's gothic kind of creepy horror castle, whether it's cutesy Tanuki Kingdom, whether it's nature, you know, loving farm area or desert, yeah, like, you know, it don't matter. I can't build this good. So it was just lovely to be a part of a community of so many people.
I'll be the professional resource gatherer.
Yeah, I think I know my place as well. So to end it, I do have some last few secrets. So if we head down here into if you go back to spawn, there is two more little secret things I wanted to talk about, just to end it off. But if you look here and read Jhard's sign, it says, I live behind this. And if you actually go around this little secret area around here, you'll actually find Jhard's beloved home in spawn. And it's like a little...
The only house in spawn.
The only house, the only person that lived in spawn, yeah. And this is where I think they hid from mobs. And then over here as well, on the map, as you can see, we've toured everything now. But this big Pallid SMP sign is over here. and yeah, it's massive, and I kind of just want to end it on that. I think we'll fly up and we'll just end it there.
Yeah, I'll pan the camera over.
It's just, yeah, what a server, what a realm. I want to thank every builder who was a part of this. You know, you all did an amazing job. You know, just making your like builds and everything. I'm actually, I don't know what to say really. You know, it's been a kind of pleasure watching everyone just, you know, spend 4 months just building stuff on Minecraft, on this realm, and being a part of this series. And yeah, I just think it all worked out well in the end, and I can't wait to see what is going to be built next time in season 2, because, you know, there's going to be a season 2, and see what that build theme will be and how people will approach it. And yeah, I think that's it really, unless you've got any last thoughts. I think we've covered it all.
Yeah, I think that's it. You know, I really enjoyed my time in this world. I think I put like 100 hours into it, which is like 20% of all my Minecraft hours over like 5 years. But yeah, that's all, I guess, that we have to say.
Yeah, I know. I think that's it. So if you're watching this on my channel, thank you very much. You know, the full series is up there. And if you're watching this in the Pallid SMP, on the Pallid SMP channel, you can find everything. You can find links to everyone's series for season 1, and I would subscribe to there and turn notifications on, because you don't know what clips, highlights, gag reels, podcasts, and whatever else, you know, we're gonna do, trailers maybe, you know. Yeah, just stay tuned for all the future stuff, because this is not the end of Pallid SMP. Like I said, it's the very last stream. It's coming back, and yeah, I can't say much else because it would spoil it.
Yeah.
But there's stuff that's going to happen, and I'm very excited to show it off. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you all the builders again. Thank you FMC for joining me on this world tour. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the builds one last time, and, you know, us taking you down memory lane if you watched the series. And if you haven't watched the series and you're watching this world tour, and you know, you're wondering, wow, this is amazing, I would go ahead and watch the series, because, you know, 20 episodes on my side. I don't know how many there's going to be on the others, but yeah, it's certainly a watch. It's kind of got a bit of everything in there, really. It's got something for something for everyone, I think. At all points in the series. So yeah, that'll be it. That'll be a bye from me.
And a bye from me.